The Philadelphia Eagles have had a season that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. A true roller coaster of emotions, where moments of brilliance and puzzling decisions coexist in a mix that defines the highs and lows of professional football. Every week brought new stories, from jaw-dropping catches to game-changing plays, and through it all, the tension of what each game could bring was palpable. At the heart of this excitement, one of the most compelling narratives has been the rise of Darius Cooper. Entering the league as an undrafted rookie, he faced the steepest climb possible, yet he consistently proved that heart and determination often outweigh early recognition or draft status. Week after week, Cooper demonstrated reliability, toughness, and a keen sense of the game, making crucial catches, blocking when it mattered most, and always stepping up in pivotal moments. Fans watched as a player who was initially overlooked steadily carved out a name for himself, not through hype, but through tangible contributions and a commitment that cannot be taught. Despite a few moments of misfortune, such as the hiccup in the final clash against the Commanders, Cooper's season was defined by consistent growth and the ability to rise when it mattered most. Interviews with the coaching staff and glimpses into team discussions highlighted the respect he had earned, revealing a player whose determination and mental toughness suggested a promising trajectory. Stepping into the role of the third wide receiver, he continues to solidify his position amidst a mix of internal competition and potential new additions to the roster. Watching him evolve over the course of the season, particularly in high-stakes playoff situations, it became clear that Cooper possesses the mindset of someone who refuses to be ignored. His rookie campaign might have concluded in terms of games played, but the foundation he has built promises substantial impact in the seasons ahead. While Cooper's story captivated fans on the field, the coaching dynamics provided another layer of intrigue, particularly the discussion surrounding Kevin Patullo. Speculation and rumor surrounded his role as offensive coordinator, creating an air of uncertainty that drew attention from all corners of the fanbase. Ultimately, Patullo stepped down from his offensive coordinator duties, remaining involved with the staff in some capacity as the team navigates the next chapter. The circumstances surrounding his departure brought forward conversations about responsibility, strategy, and the pressures inherent in coordinating a professional offense. The red zone, often a crucible for coaching evaluation, became a focal point, emphasizing how decisions in high-pressure situations can define perceptions of success or failure. Behind the scenes, Patullo's frustration seemed tied to a desire for recognition or acknowledgement of the contributions he had made during the season. While the offense struggled at times and inconsistencies emerged, there were moments where his strategic decisions had clear positive effects. Comparing his work with historical examples of offensive execution highlights the complexity of these roles and the nuanced understanding required to manage personnel, timing, and situational play. Despite scrutiny, it became apparent that the overarching narrative was less about any one misstep and more about the collective challenges the offense faced under high-pressure conditions, demonstrating that even competent leadership can encounter limitations when external and internal factors collide. The attention on Patullo sparked broader reflection on accountability and the interplay between media discourse and coaching decisions. External noise, from commentary to social media speculation, has a way of influencing team dynamics, and the Eagles organization appears determined to mitigate such distractions moving forward. The decision to restructure and empower incoming staff reflects an intention to provide clarity, autonomy, and control to the next offensive coordinator, signaling a serious commitment to a coherent and disciplined approach. This choice is more than procedural. It speaks to an organizational philosophy that prioritizes long-term success, ensuring that strategic vision is executed without unnecessary interference. The anticipation surrounding the search for a new offensive coordinator has been a focal point for fans and analysts alike. Potential candidates such as Brian Daboll, Mike McDaniel, and Kevin Stefanski have emerged in discussions, each representing different strengths, experiences, and approaches to managing a professional offense. The Eagles are taking care not to rush this decision, emphasizing continuity and alignment with the team's broader goals. Stability is a priority, as past seasons have shown the complications that can arise when turnover disrupts cohesion. By identifying a candidate capable of committing to multiple seasons and instilling a lasting offensive identity, the organization is reinforcing the importance of patience, strategic planning, and vision in building a consistently competitive team. Alongside offensive considerations, the Eagles are equally attentive to defensive continuity. Coaches like Christian Parker have demonstrated the ability to maximize player potential. Particularly in the secondary, developing players such as Darius Slay and Adoree Jackson, Parker has helped the team sustain high-level performance, showcasing the value of expertise, mentorship, and meticulous preparation. Losing such a key figure would be a significant challenge, underscoring the importance of maintaining stability across both sides of the ball. Balancing the development of young talents like Cooper with the retention of experienced and impactful coaches remains a critical priority, ensuring that the team continues to grow without sacrificing leadership or institutional knowledge. The synergy between rising players and seasoned mentors is a hallmark of the Eagles' organizational approach. Grit, discipline, and attention to detail characterize the environment, evident in the way athletes step up during crucial moments and in how coaching staff cultivate skill, strategy, and resilience. Each offseason presents opportunities and challenges, from draft evaluations to roster adjustments, but the underlying mission remains: constructing a team capable of competing at the highest levels consistently. The organization has shown willingness to make decisive moves, whether by empowering coordinators, investing in promising rookies, or safeguarding coaching continuity. These actions collectively illustrate a commitment to sustained competitiveness and growth, establishing a culture where talent development and strategic planning go hand in hand. Even as drama in coaching transitions dominate headlines, the core of the story is football itself. Players face high-pressure moments, coaches implement strategies to optimize performance, and the franchise seeks to maintain an identity rooted in resilience, preparation, and adaptability. This dynamic mixture of triumphs, setbacks, and growth defines the season's narrative. From the emergence of undrafted rookies to the guidance of veteran leaders, the journey has highlighted dedication, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of excellence as the Eagles prepare to navigate the offseason. New opportunities and perspectives are set to further enrich the team's evolving story, laying the groundwork for future success and deeper cohesion on both sides of the ball. As the Eagles move into the offseason, the spotlight remains intensely focused on how the organization will balance the integration of fresh ideas with the continuity that has brought past success. Every move, from staffing to player development, carries weight, and the fanbase watches with both anticipation and scrutiny. The search for a new offensive coordinator is more than a procedural adjustment. It represents a philosophical choice about the kind of football the Eagles intend to play. A coordinator with a clear vision and the freedom to implement it could redefine the offense, providing opportunities to leverage the strengths of players like Darius Cooper, while fostering an environment where creativity and execution coexist seamlessly. The decision-making process around this hire reflects lessons learned from prior seasons, where turnover and inconsistent leadership sometimes hindered the team's rhythm. The Eagles are now prioritizing stability, continuity, and long-term planning, ensuring that whoever steps into the role can fully imprint their system, while working within a culture that emphasizes discipline and adaptability. For fans, this signals a strategic, thoughtful approach rather than reactive maneuvers. It also reassures players that they will have a stable platform to develop their skills and showcase their abilities under consistent guidance. The balance between innovation and consistency is delicate, but it is precisely this equilibrium that the Eagles appear intent on achieving as they set the stage for the next chapter. Player development continues to be a core priority, particularly for young talents emerging from the draft or undrafted free agency. Darius Cooper exemplifies this philosophy, showing that hard work, focus, and resilience can translate into meaningful contributions, even without early recognition. His growth highlights the importance of identifying and nurturing potential, a principle that extends across the roster beyond raw talent. The coaching staff emphasizes mental toughness, adaptability, and situational awareness, qualities that define players who can thrive in high-pressure moments and contribute to sustained team success. These lessons extend beyond a single season, building a foundation for players to elevate their game year after year. Offensive evolution is also central to the Eagles' strategy. A new coordinator offers the opportunity to explore a variety of schemes and play-calling strategies designed to capitalize on the roster's unique capabilities. From diversified passing concepts to inventive personnel packages, the Eagles have the flexibility to experiment in ways that were previously limited by structural constraints. Such flexibility not only enhances performance on the field, but also creates challenges for opposing defenses, maximizing opportunities for playmakers to exploit mismatches. At the same time, This evolution must be measured and precise, ensuring that innovative concepts are executed with the discipline and preparation that have become hallmarks of the organization's identity on the defensive side. Maintaining experienced coaching while fostering the next generation of talent is equally important. The secondary, under the guidance of Christian Parker, has been a model of development. Blending veteran leadership with the emergence of younger players, this dynamic ensures that the defense remains adaptable, resilient, and capable of responding to evolving offensive strategies from opponents. Continuity in coaching provides the structure necessary for players to refine their skills, internalize schemes, and gain confidence in high-pressure situations. The Eagles' ability to integrate new perspectives while preserving foundational coaching expertise is a key factor in sustaining competitiveness across the league. Off-field considerations are also critical in shaping the team's approach. The intense scrutiny from media, analysts, and social platforms can influence perception and morale, requiring the organization to foster an environment where focus remains on preparation and performance. Learning to navigate external pressure is as essential as mastering playbooks or executing complex schemes. The Eagles' emphasis on mental clarity, cohesion, and autonomy for staff ensures that players and coaches can concentrate on development and strategy, rather than distraction or speculation. This disciplined approach reinforces the culture of accountability and professionalism that underpins long-term success. Discipline and attention to detail were themes highlighted by the season's performance, particularly in moments where execution faltered under pressure. The playoff game against the 49ers, for instance, illuminated the fine margins that separate victory from defeat, showcasing how timing, focus, and situational awareness can determine outcomes. The offseason becomes a crucial window to address these factors, refining processes, enhancing preparation, and instilling a mindset of precision across all phases of the game: snap timing, route execution, red zone efficiency, and overall situational readiness are areas where incremental improvement can have outsized effects, and the Eagles are positioning themselves to capitalize on these opportunities. The interplay between innovation and tradition is another defining feature of the Eagles' strategy. Introducing new offensive schemes while maintaining a disciplined, structured approach allows for creative expression without sacrificing reliability. This balance enables players to maximize their skill sets while adhering to the strategic framework necessary for sustained success. Flexibility on offense, coupled with continuity on defense, creates a competitive edge that is difficult for opponents to predict or counter. Players like Cooper, who thrive under dynamic systems, exemplify the benefits of this philosophy, demonstrating that adaptability and execution can coexist to produce tangible results on the field. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. A powerful whisper is echoing through league circles, and it's growing louder by the hour. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Eagles are quietly cooking one of the boldest moves of the season, a maneuver that could reshape the balance of power in the division. The most intriguing part of the rumor is not just the size of the move, but the name attached to it. A player currently under contract with the Cowboys is reportedly on the Eagles' radar, with talks described as advanced behind closed doors. Executives around the league are said to be paying close attention, as negotiations of this nature are rarely simple, especially when they involve rivals with a long and heated history. Still, insiders hint that Philadelphia's front office has been laying the groundwork for weeks, carefully managing cap space, internal evaluations, and timing. The sense is that this isn't a sudden impulse, but a calculated strike designed to send a message far beyond the locker room. Speculation has exploded among analysts and fans alike. Some believe the Eagles are targeting a proven difference maker, someone who can immediately elevate a key unit and bring playoff-tested experience. Others suggest the move could be as much psychological as tactical, weakening a direct competitor while strengthening their own roster in one stroke. The idea of a Cowboys player crossing enemy lines has only fueled the drama, reviving memories of past affections that forever change divisional narratives. Those close to the Eagles insist that secrecy is intentional. There are no official confirmations, no leaked details about contract structure or compensation, only a growing confidence that something significant is nearing completion. If the deal materializes, it could redefine expectations and spark intense reactions on both sides of the rivalry. For now, the league waits. What's clear is that the Eagles are not standing still if the rumors prove true. This giant move may soon go from whispered speculation to one of the most talked about transactions in recent memory, with shockwaves felt well beyond Philadelphia and Dallas. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.